Welcome to the changeover. I am Elena Cruz, the one who actually reads the data models while the rest of the tour is still trying to figure out how to serve on the tee.
And I'm Arthur Vance, the one who is currently trying to figure out if my microphone is actually picking up my voice or just the sound of my own anxiety.
I'm Leo Sterling. I prefer my tennis with a bit of grit, a lot of sweat, and absolutely zero ghost matches. And before we start, try these dried apricots. I dehydrated them myself.
Leo, if those are as dry as your take on the backhand, I'm gonna pass. But look, we have to start with the elephant in the room, or rather, the total vacuum that was the Medvedev-Berrettini match.
A double bagel. 6-0. 6-0 in Monte Carlo. I mean, I have seen some rough days on the court, but that was existential dread in motion.
It was a tactical masterclass from Matteo, sure. But Daniel? He looked like he was playing against a ghost. Our platform, secondserveaces.com, actually flagged a massive drop in Medvedev's court coverage stats halfway through the first set.
Exactly. That is a check the body could not cash, Elena. You do not just surrender that many games without the legs giving up on you.
Wait, do you think it was the surface? I mean, he hates the clay, we know this. But to lose that decisively, it felt like he was testing the structural integrity of his own patience.
It was not just the surface, Arthur. It was the lack of adaptation. Berrettini was dragging him into the court, and Daniel kept trying to retrieve from the parking lot.
Right. He was stuck in a loop. You have to change the mentality. You have to fight for the center of the court, but he just let the rhythm wash over him. It was embarrassing.
I don't know if I'd call it embarrassing. It was more like a surrender. A quiet, terrifying surrender.
Speaking of surrender, let's pivot to someone who refuses to do it. Novak. 2028? Really?
2028. Los Angeles. It is the perfect stage for a final act. The man is obsessed with the Olympic gold, and he is clearly setting his sights on the long game.
It feels like a long time to wait, doesn't it? I mean, we're talking 4 more years of managing the wear and tear.
Arthur, have you seen his recovery protocols? If anyone can make it to 2028, it is him. But the tactical question is, does he have enough left to dominate a field that is getting younger and faster by the minute?
He does not need to be faster. He needs to be smarter. And let's be honest, he's the only one who still plays like it's the 80s when the pressure hits. Pure mental fortitude.
I like the idea of it. The romanticism of a final bow in LA. It is like a movie script.
Everything is a movie script with you, Arthur. Use secondserveaces.com to actually look at the numbers. His win percentage in third sets against top 10 opponents is trending down.
Numbers don't account for the legend factor, Elena. You're looking at the spreadsheet. I'm looking at the man's eyes.
And I'm telling you, the eyes don't win tiebreaks. Precision does. But hey, keep eating those apricots, Leo. Maybe they'll give you some of that legend energy.
They are a bit chewy. Are you sure these aren't just dried out pieces of leather?
They are perfectly dehydrated. It's about efficiency, Arthur. Just like the game.
Efficiency is exactly what Medvedev lacked in Monte Carlo. If he is going to compete, he needs to tighten up those baseline movements before the next Masters event.
Agreed. But back to Novak. If he really retires in 2028, what does that do to the tour's identity? It's going to be a massive power vacuum.
It is going to be chaos. And I am here for it. Someone has to step up. But right now, nobody is showing the discipline required to fill those shoes.
Exactly. We're looking at a transition period that could last years. Which is why you should be checking our deep dives on the rising stars over at secondserveaces.com.
Wait, did you see the serve speed on the young guys coming out of the academy? It's terrifying.
It's all power, no finesse. They hit the ball hard, but they don't hit it to the right spots. That is the difference.
It's the difference between a champion and a highlight reel. You can't sustain that level of intensity if you don't have the mental engine.
Maybe that's what happened to Medvedev. He was trying to play the highlight reel instead of playing the match.
That's actually a decent point, Arthur. For once.
Don't encourage him, Elena. He'll start writing poetry about tennis again. So, since we left off on that power vacuum note, let's look at the two people actually trying to fill it. Sinner and Alcaraz.
Before you get into the physics, Arthur, I need to know if you've actually looked at the data regarding Sinner's workload.
I mean, the data is one thing, but have you seen the way he is navigating the Barcelona draw? It is pure geometry.
Geometry is fine, but it is about the intensity. Speaking of which, try one of these dried mango slices. I dehydrated them myself, no additives.
Leo, if I eat that, I am going to spend the next hour picking fibers out of my teeth. Let's stick to the Sinner/Alcaraz dynamic.
Right. Fair. Look, with Sinner withdrawing from doubles with Zizou Bergs, It is clear he is finally listening to his team.
Exactly. It is a smart decision. Why exert energy on a doubles bracket when you are chasing the #1 ranking?
It is a mature decision. Honestly, playing doubles after a grueling spring is just writing a check your body cannot cash.
But does it hurt the chemistry? Does he lose that tactical variation he only gets from net play?
Arthur, please. He is training with the best. He does not need Zizou Bergs to learn how to volley.
Speaking of training, did you see the news about Iga Swiatek bringing on Francisco Roig?
It is a fascinating pivot. Taking the team to the Nadal Academy? That is not just a change of scenery, that is a statement.
It feels like she is trying to reclaim that clay court dominance by going to the source.
It is about mentality. She needs someone who understands the grind, and Roig has seen every iteration of clay court intensity known to man.
I am looking at the tactical adjustments she is likely making. If she is at the academy, she is refining that heavy topspin to be more penetrative.
It is all about the bounce. If you can control the height, you control the rally.
Exactly. It is not just about hitting hard, it is about making the opponent uncomfortable.
And that is exactly where secondserveaces.com comes in. If you want to see the actual heat maps for how Sinner is shifting his weight on clay, that is where the real analysis lives.
It is the only place I go to look at the tactical depth behind these coaching changes.
We are really seeing a split in the tour. You have got the old guard trying to hold on, and these two kids, Sinner and Alcaraz, just rewriting the physics of the game.
Dad, are you getting philosophical again? Keep it grounded.
He can't help it. He has been eating those mangoes.
They are good for the potassium levels. Look, the point is, Stuttgart is going to be the litmus test for Swiatek's new direction.
If she doesn't win there, the pressure for the French Open is going to be astronomical.
Which is exactly why she made the move now. She is not waiting for the streak to end. She is anticipating the decline.
Which is the mark of a true champion. You don't wait until you're broken to fix the machine.
Well, we have covered the ground. If you want the full breakdown on the Sinner doubles withdrawal and Swiatek's new coaching structure, head over to secondserveaces.com.
And check out the full articles while you're there. It is all there.
We will be back next week to see if these gambles actually pay off. Stay sharp.